feel it wrapped around your soul with no control. You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water.
So it's been a wild journey venturing into audiophile equipment, and I've learned so much along the way, and frankly there's still a whole lot more to learn. I see many of your comments teaching and sharing with the community about your knowledge about high-res audiophile world, and I truly appreciate it. So today we're checking out another IEMs from Hidizs, and these IEMs are sent over to me from Hidizs for review, and although these were sent over to me, there are no money exchanging hands, and I'll be sharing with you my honest and unbiased opinion about them. The Hidizs MD4 retails for 750 Malaysia ringgit or about 170 US dollars. Pretty decently priced for high-res in-ear monitors, and especially with the innovation that Hidizs puts in here, I think they are well worth the money. So if you're interested in checking out these earbuds, do check out my links in the description below. So like every Hidizs earbuds out there, they look absolutely beautiful, and this earbuds is made of a very solid metal finish, and they feel really solid and premium overall in your hands. Just by holding it on them, they feel like something really expensive. So everything that you get from here is metal, and it's really nice and high quality. So the color that Hidizs sent me this time is like in a royal blue color, very nice and matching with that rose gold band all around it. So all of these are rose gold, even the tip here is rose gold. So it gives the IEM a super classy look. So at the front here, you're going to get this resin-like material, very glossy, with a nice design pattern going on inside with that blue color, and also the Hidizs branding there in the same rose gold color. So the back of the IEM is pretty simple with a nice contour that fits perfectly in my ears, and I'm fortunate enough to have a very generic ear that all of these earbuds would fit very nicely for me. So the ear tips here is also metal, as you can see, and it's very thick and very beefy, so it definitely is capable of pumping out good audio and volume. So this is the second time that we see innovation like this from Hidizs, because one of the key features of these earbuds is also one of their very most innovative designs. The Hidizs includes a physical EQ lever here to let you choose and tweak the sound signature of the audio. So similar to the Hidizs MM2 that we checked out previously, these are IEMs in Hidizs range that can be tuned. So the effect is very subtle but noticeable when you pay close enough attention to them, and it's really rare to find. But it's nice to see that an earbuds could have innovation like that. So one more thing with these earbuds is that Hidizs gives you an ultra high quality leather box. So it's not just a case, it's a box on its own. It's leather, and you can see it's very soft and supple. So this case allows you to keep and store your earbuds when you're not in use, and you can see inside it's even suede lined. So the entire thing is just so high quality for you to keep your earbuds. Honestly, for this price and how Hidizs can give you all of these goodies along the way, I really think it's really not too much to ask for. So not only that, Hidizs also throws in 9 different ear tips for you to choose from, as well as a cleaning brush for you to clean out the ear tips. So it's really very thoughtful, and all of the things that they've provided to you at this price point, I think that's very amazing. So the cables provided by Hidizs this time is in a slightly darker shade of copper, perhaps because it has a slight black tint on the cable housing itself. But in here, you're going to get a braided quad-core silver and oxygen-free copper wires, so 2 of each, twisted together to form a single cable with great mix of warm and bright tones. So it's all the small things that contributes to the final sound signature that Hidizs is trying to give you. So with most of the IEM cables that you get, you're going to get a curl on top of the cable when it's worn over you, and this is typical to most IEMs, and it's to mainly reduce distortion and also disturbance from the cable. So if you've used any wired earbuds before and you tap and knock on the cables, you're definitely going to get some interference, but as soon as you loop it up your ears, it's gone. So that's the same theory that is applied here with Hidizs. So similar to all high-end audiophile equipment, each of these components needs to be adjustable or replaceable, and that's the case with these cables here as well. And you're going to get a standard 0.78mm 2-pin gold-plated socket to connect your IEM. So this is how they look like. So if you wish to experiment them with your own cables, you can definitely do that easily. So the MD4 is a very nicely designed and well-featured IEM, where you also get a multi-driver architecture inside, but instead of a hybrid BA and dynamic driver situation, what you'll be getting here is a 4-piece balanced armature design which is tuned to excel in different frequencies. So of the 4 BA drivers, one is used for the highs, one is used for the vocals and the mid-range, and 2 of them is for the low frequency. And as we all know, BA drivers typically are better excelled with the higher frequency, so Hidizs puts 2 low frequencies BA drivers to help boost that low end a little bit more. So the overall result is a very nicely tuned earbuds. So with the MD4, it continues the line of high-res certified products, and these are certified out of the box to give you the best reproduction of high-resolution audio without requiring special amps or DACs. So depending on your taste with your music, you can add these modifiers to help drive a different sound signature with this earbud. The earbuds is also very easy to drive and comes with only 8 ohms of impedance. This means that any portable device or players can drive these IEMs without any issue, and it should give you a pretty good volume output as well. You can also opt to use an amp to help it along a little bit, or maybe increase the gain a little bit for the source, but on its own you don't need anything special to run them. So one of the key innovations feature in this IEM is the built-in equalizer that we spoke about that you can get at the back of the earbuds, and Hidizs gives you 4 different tunings with this, which are balance, warm, treble and bass. The effect here is very subtle but definitely noticeable, especially when paired with a different ear tips. With my less trained ear, I can definitely hear a change in sound signature, so they are definitely doing something. So what I imagine inside here is that the switches here affects the amount of electricity going through each BA drivers, and tuning it changes the output sound signature a bit. But this is just my guess on how the internal works. I'm sure there is a more elegant answer to it. So let me talk about the sound signature of these earbuds, and where I come from is the balanced sound signature tuning. Out of the box, these IEMs comes tuned with the treble EQ, and I think it sounds great, but it lacks the blossom of the low ends. So after experimenting a little bit with the EQ, I've stuck with balanced EQ as I find them to be the most well-rounded sound signature. So the bass here that you get again for most IEMs is not thumping or loud or powerful. Frankly, it doesn't need to be that way because how artists creates their song is not with a whole bunch of bass, so these IEMs just gives you the perfect emphasis of how it should sound. So vocal here is decently nice as well, which is good in a way that it doesn't hide behind instruments, but with some songs I do hear a tad bit of muffling with vocals, especially in the balanced sound signature. If you switch it to the treble signature, it really does bring out more of that brightness in vocals, so that's something you can experiment and play around with. The highs here are also sufficiently nice sounding without being muffled or warm, so you're gonna get that nice brightness to the cymbals and the hi-hats, and it's overall a very satisfying sound signature to the audio quality. So the EQ here doesn't change the sound signature like how your typical digital EQ changes audio digitally. Everything here is analog and it physically alters the sound signature. So you're still gonna get that tuning that Hidizs offers, and the EQ just gives a slight alteration to the audio signature without messing with the tuning. So that's an important factor to take note. So all in all, a great pair of IEMs, and I love that Hidizs is innovating in this space, and I'm happy to be able to collaborate with them, experiencing and also to share their products with the world. So if you like what you see here and the budget is right for you, definitely check out Hidizs' website for more information about the Hidizs MD4. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash that thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next video.